Alamin, all praise be to Allah. Al-arda yarithuha ibadi salihun. All of my earth will be inherited by my pious or righteous people, my righteous servants. When have we seen in the history of mankind that the whole of the earth was ruled by one of the prophets or the imams? Never. Hazrat, David, he ruled. Solomon, his son, Sulaiman and Dawood, they ruled. The Holy Prophet ruled. But they did not rule everything. Parts of the earth were ruled. The Holy Prophet ruled, the Arabian world. Imam Ali Islam, probably a bigger Iraq as well. But never we have seen in the history of mankind that the whole of the earth was ruled justly. So this verse still waits for the Prophet Muhammad to come and establish justice on the whole of the earth. So this verse does not have the tafsir so far. It is waiting. Many of the verses are waiting for the Prophet Muhammad. Just as you and me wait, the verses of the Holy Quran wait for the Prophet Muhammad. So now this verse, again just like many of the verses, is waiting for the Prophet Muhammad to come and establish peace and justice on earth. When the Prophet Muhammad rules on earth, everyone following me so far? Or are you falling asleep? I hope you're not falling asleep.
Nare Haidari!
So the whole of the earth will be ruled by the Imam alayhi salam. This verse is waiting. The whole of the earth will be ruled. There are traditions from the Holy Prophet. When my 12th wasi, anyone who says to you, the Khulafa 4 and Sunni, say, prove it from the Quran or Hadith, and if you prove the word 4 from Quran and Hadith, I'll become a Sunni. But I can prove from the Quran and from your books the word 12 throughout. Nowhere in the Quran it says 4. 12. Ithna ashara naqiban. Musa had 12. Isa had 12. فَانْفَجَرَتْ مِنْ هُثْنَةَ عَشَرَةَ عَيْنًا 12. Everything is 12 in the Holy Quran. إِنَّ عِدَّةَ شُهُورٍ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ إِثْنَا عَشَرَ شَهْرًا. Indeed, the months are 12. The Holy Prophet said, these 12 months are my 12 wasi. وَأَرْبَاتُمْ حُرُمْ. And the 4 are sacred. In them, you cannot have battle. Wars are not allowed in 4 months. Rajab, Dhul-Qa'dah, Dhul-Hijjah, and Muharram. 4 months. It is not allowed. When asked, Mawla, who are the 4 then? If the 12 months are 12 imams, then who are these 4 months in which are more sacred? He said, the 4, the ones which are named Ali. First Imam, 4th Imam, 8th Imam and the 10th Imam, because people had more hatred for Ali, so Allah made them more respectful. They envied these first 4. Now, this verse is waiting for the Imam alayhi salam. All of the earth. The Holy Prophet says, even the ones in the grave, the mu'mineen that will have died, they will say, oh Allah, if you wanted to give us life, then why don't you give us life in this government? Everyone would want to live in that state, the state of the Prophet Muhammad. There is a hadith that the Holy Prophet says, Sunni Shia, both that the lion and a goat will be drinking water from the same river from the same place. Why? Will the nature change? Will the lion start eating grass or something? What will happen? Why will the lion? Because the lion will have had its share. When they say, when the lion is no longer hungry, the goat can just pass by and he won't even attack because he's not hungry. The 12th Imam alayhi salam will give everyone their share and their right what they deserve. They will not usurp the rights of other people. When the justice is established, then there is no injustice, there is no war, there is no crime, because peace is a result of justice. That's how the Prophet Imam alayhi salam. When mu'mineen die, there is a hadith, when mu'mineen die, that's when they realize, oh Allah, I'm better here than I was outside. I used to dread the grave and the death. But I'm better here because there is all of this comfort for me after death. All of the comforts are given to a believer when they are under the ground. But even those mu'mineen who will be in so much peace, and they'll have the paradise day in the grave, they will say, Ya Allah, we want you to live in this government. They want you to. Now that will be established in the time of the Prophet Muhammad. Another verse from the Holy Quran. The Holy Prophet has been said to وَيُظْهِرَهُ عَلَى الدِّينِ كُلِّهِ وَلَوْ كَرِهَ الْمُشْرِكُونَ. The Almighty says there are no more slides because we actually prepared it quite late, so you'll have to just bear with me. Now, the Holy Prophet has been said by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that I will give you so much power, your religion will get power over all the other religions. Even if the kuffar disliked it, you will have power over all the other religions. When have we had this power in this world? لَيُظْهِرَهُ عَلَى الدِّينِ كُلِّهِ. All religions will be under your power. When? In the past 1400 years, when have we had the tafsir of this verse from the Holy Quran? This verse is waiting for the Prophet Imam alayhi salam. لَيُظْهِرَهُ عَلَى الدِّينِ كُلِّهِ. So it becomes apparent for all. It has ghalaba, it has empowered all other religions. I used to think that it is only Islamic concept that when the Prophet ﷺ comes, he will remove all the oppressors. But then I was corrected by many of the Christians who said, no, we have also in our books and also in the Bible, when Jesus comes, he will overthrow many of the unjust governments. So that same concept is found in Christianity, because some good concepts have still remained in the Bible. They have changed, they have altered, but there are still things which are good that have remained. Now, all of these verses that indicate upon someone's coming, when they come and establish, they all indicate upon the Prophet. About Hadith Musa, Surah Taha, it says, وَنُرِيدُ أَن نَمُنَّ عَلَى الَّذِينَ اسْتُضْعِفُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ. He says, O my Prophet, just as we gave power to Musa and his people, Bani Israel, the Jews at that time, they overcame Pharaoh, the big power, the superpower of the time. They overcame him, and they established their government. Allah says, just as we give them power, وَنُرِيدُ, we desire, we intend, وَنُرِيدُ أَن نَمُنَّ عَلَى الَّذِينَ اسْتُضْعِفُوا, the ones who have been weakened on earth, we will bring them into power. وَنَجْعَلَهُمْ أَئِمَّةً وَنَجْعَلَهُمُ الْوَارِثِينَ, we will make them the Imams and we will make them the ones who inherit. Again the same wordings, أَئِمَّةً and وَارِثِينَ. نَجْعَلَهُمُ الْأَئِمَّةَ وَنَجْعَلَهُمُ الْوَارِثِينَ. Again this verse indicates upon the Prophet ﷺ. There are so many verses that indicate upon. There are 4 that I've given you, and there are many others. Any verse that talks about imamat. Now look at the A'imma that talk about. I'll inshallah finish within the next 15 to 20 minutes. And then I'll take any questions or anything like that. And in between, like we said all the time in the previous sessions, it is an informal session. If you have any questions, just raise your hand and you can ask your question there and then. There are so many other verses that talk about the Imam alayhi salam. All the verses that talk about shaitan and say that he misguides you. If shaitan can have so much power to misguide you, can the hadi, the guide from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not have so much power to guide you? Is it not injustice that there is someone who is hidden and misguides? There should be someone hidden who is continuously guiding you. That is the Imam alayhi salam. He says, whenever you feel alone, do not feel lonely. Whenever you feel isolated, perform wudu, stand up towards the Kaaba. If you believe in me, just say towards the Kaaba, Assalamu alayka ya sahib al-asri wal-zaman. Al-Ghawth, Al-Ghawth, Al-Ghawth. Just say 3 times, I need your help, I need your help, and I need your help. If you say it truly, I promise you I'll help you. The Imam al-Islam says, Wallahi, whenever I've said it truly, from my heart sincerely, I have found that yes, I have been helped. You see, not that the Imam al-Islam will come and say, here, that's how you... So, something will come up, you'll know what the result is, how to do that thing. That is from the Imam al-Islam. فَأَلْهَمَهَا فُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَى. Surah Shams. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, when you are on the level of piety, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inspires you, He puts things in your heart. فَأَلْهَمَهَا, ilham. He says, He puts things in your heart. That is from the Almighty and from the Imam alayhi salatu wassalam. He puts things in your heart. What to do in situations when you are lost. You should be more Imam al-Zamani. We should be more towards the Imam of our time. How many times do we remember him? If we were truly waiting for him, when you're waiting for someone, you keep saying, when is he going to come? When is Moulana going to come? We're waiting for the namaz, Moulana is not here, we're waiting for the food. Something that you're waiting for, you continuously remind yourself. You're waiting for someone. They say a believer on every Friday says the same thing. Is it this Friday? Is the Imam going to be here? Friday is coming and tomorrow is Friday. Imam. They are so much enthusiastic about the Imam alayhi salam that they don't need anyone to tell them. They are so much in love with the Imam alayhi salam that Imam remembers them. That's how we should become Imam al-Zamani. You know, so mazloom. Someone who doesn't even